All right, fans, this is a special night at Southern Oklahoma Speedway. We are in the pits with Heather Bordeaux, one of the OIT racing team members. And tonight she got her first feature win ever. And I don't think I know I have not experienced a night at Southern Oklahoma Speedway that meant as much to us or the fans as what we saw here tonight. Everybody was cheering you on, Heather, and even after the race was over, we saw your competitors pull up beside you on the backstretch and congratulate you. I'm sure there's probably no words, but can you try to tell us what it feels like right now?
Man, there is no words. I'm speechless. I can't quit this smiling. But man, I couldn't do it without my family. My husband works day in and day out on this car. My mom, my dad, my grandma, they're here every weekend. My friends, my family, the fans that are family to us. Man, I don't know what I would do without the fan support and the family support that we have just weekly. Lots of sponsors that we couldn't do without the sponsors, but man, I don't know.
Well, the last 4 or 5 weeks, maybe at least, Toby and I have been talking about we can smell a win for you. You're just that close. You're always running up in the top 5, sometimes the top 3, top 2, have led some laps, and we just knew it was coming. But I'm going to tell you the truth. You caught us off guard tonight. We were caught off guard. We were shocked, and we had, I think, 11 or 12 laps to go, Toby?
Right.
12 laps to go, and we were like, oh, shorten it. Let's get her the win, But then they went 15, 16, 17, and I thought, she's pulling away from them. This is a legitimate win.
Yep.
It's not something she fell into other than the attrition type deal, but, you had that car where it needed to be. You held your marks, hit your marks, ran a great race. Congratulations, Heather. And, of course, I was let in on a little secret last night by Nikki Webb.
The new nickname?
And she told me that you have a nickname that you go by at work. And we started calling you that tonight. Tell her what that was.
Yeah, we found out that Heather's nickname is Pinky Tuscadero. So if anybody is familiar with the old Happy Days series on TV, Pinky Tuscadero was the female Fonz, or maybe even Fonz's girlfriend. So anyway, me and Neil are going to take a little bit of credit because we started calling her this new nickname, and now she gets her first feature win. But sitting here talking to Heather before we went on air here, she said she's started racing back in 2016, I believe. So she's been racing now for about 6 years, and this is her first feature win tonight. So it just kind of tells you at the perseverance that sometimes it takes and the diligence to keep going to get that first feature win. So in all these 6 years of racing, how close have you been? And I'm sure you've had to have 2 or 3 really good heartbreaks at some point.
I think my best finish has been 3rd or 4th. I don't really remember. And the start of the season, I was finishing top 5. The last 2 weeks, I've kind of had a setback. But every week we go and we tweak the car a little bit and, just do anything that we can to make it a little bit faster the next week, a little bit faster the next week. When I seen Peanut give me the 5 to go, I knew they were on my back. And so I was kind of counting with him. I was like 5, 4, 3, 2. And then the white flag came out and I started shaking. So it's an unbelievable feeling. It really is.
Well, me and Neil in the course of the nights of racing, you'll see a driver get out in the lead, and we'll think, he don't know he's got that lead, and obviously you didn't know it, but you had a good 6 to 10 car length lead over second place, and it was just truly one of those deals of stay smooth like you were doing, roll the bottom, don't let the car don't get the car upset, don't make it do something it doesn't want to do, And I mean, it was pretty much a clinic. So, do you think if you'd have had a mirror in the car, it would have messed you up any more?
Probably so. Yeah, probably so. Just patience, man. Chief, he tells me week in and week out. He says, you know, just run your line, run your race. Don't worry about anybody else. Just run your race. And you know, when it's dry slick like this, you got to be easy with the throttle. You can't get crazy and overdrive. So that's all I was doing. I knew they were behind me. I didn't know how close, but I was patient. I'm so blessed, man. I'm just so blessed.
Well, I'm going to ask you. I'm going to make one more statement. I'm going to let Neil finish out. You know, you get to the point when you're interviewing drivers on a weekly basis after their feature wins. You get some of them that show up so much you don't know what to talk to them about anymore.
Right.
Well, if I'm not out on the road next week and I get to interview you, I guarantee you I'm going to have something for you to talk about. And it's very nice to be able to know that you're going to have somebody new in the to be able to interview. But congratulations, Heather, and hopefully I'll see you next week, and I'll let Neil finish out.
Okay.
Well, in the last few weeks, one thing that he and I have discussed quite a bit, you know, the OIT started out really strong. In the first 4 or 5 weeks, I mean, Daniel got win after win after win. And then all of a sudden, things just turned around. And, I mean, the Chief was telling me last night that y'all have gone through like 4 radiators, 4 fans, 4 sets of belts, 5 radiators, 5. Yeah. And I'm like, man, that's a lot of money, you know.
It is.
But the thing that we have talked about, Toby and I have talked about, is even with Big Chief and Little Chief having all that trouble out on the track, when the smoke clears, here comes Heather. You know, just doing her job, just getting it done, running in the top 5, trying to represent, and you did a great job. We were so proud of you for that, you know. But tonight put the icing on the cake. So on behalf of all of us here at Southern Oklahoma Speedway, all the racers, all the fans, everybody, congratulations. That was great.
Thank you so much. And to all the girls out there, this is a man's sport, and it's just so underrated that a female can get out here. Sorry, guys. I outran you. Here we are.
All right, there you have it. Heather Bordeaux. We call her Pinky Tuscadero.